Awesome. Thanks, guys, for having me. My name is John Jackson. I am the executive director of Stag Inc. And the founder of Comfort Farms. Stag was born out of my inspiration as a United States Army Ranger who was suffering with, post-traumatic stress disorder and with traumatic brain injury, which many of veterans suffer from who've been to combat. Yeah, I served my country for 11 and a half years and went to combat 6 times in a span of 8 years. So I spent a lot more time or gave a lot of myself than well, let's put it like this. Uncle Sam took a lot from me than I was willing to give, and that's the way it has been with the GWAT war. But a lot of things that I do, I speak. I'm a public speaker. I go around and I talk about, the industry, and I'm a real advocate for small family farms as being the kind of like the number one facilitator for our community's health, right? And so I really speak to that. I'm also a farm cook. I don't call myself a chef, but one of the things that I really do is try to attach our food and try to really grow really great food. I don't see one of the biggest issues I have with a lot of farmers is that they don't eat the food that they grow, right? So it's like, being able to taste food, being able to share that food. Food is communal. It was one of the things that I learned back in Afghanistan, in Iraq. We stopped fighting when we were able to bring food to the table and break bread with one another. And it took those 20-foot walls and it broke them down to 3-foot walls where we're able to see, the people on that wall. And we weren't, creating these monsters in our heads about who they are. So sitting down, having a meal, and um, finding our commonality was really, really important. Another thing I do is I travel around the world to indigenous cultures. And as an African American person, I am searching for the history of who I am. What did my ancestors do? American history starts African American history at the point of slavery. But when I started going deep into the knowledge and trying to find information, I found out that there was really nothing that I can find on who my heritage was, except that the seeds of my culture actually told a different story. And there's one thing that happened is that the seeds don't lie, right? They paint a picture and tell a story that our American history doesn't about who we are as African Americans. And so with that, I do a lot of historical dinners, and I'm working on a book right now that I should probably, hopefully, be done by the time I'm 50 in 2 years. I'm working on that by searching through my heritage, going to all the countries that I'm a part of, and learning a little bit more about ourselves.